toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College. And the Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Indiana's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL drafts.
There he goes! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's gone. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll keep it himself. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Back to throw, it's Silver. Gets it to him on the screen. Hard running there. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hoosiers are flying down the field. They'll run play action. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he dropped a quick spin move on it before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Surging forward on the sneak.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Here comes the heat. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll start this drive firing. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. To the air, it's Silver. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
This time on target. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Indiana! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia.
Oh, he's got some space. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And the Trojans trying to cash it in on first and goal. Right on the money. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
To the air, it's Silver. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. On the snap, it's Goff. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he'll work his way on to return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Power football with the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. A 3rd down try for the offense. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Silver. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Ashmore. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Reads it, fires complete. Turning it on! The Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The inside handoff. Quick spin on the line. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move, it's Levis. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Silver. Unloads to the right. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida State. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. from the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll sneak it. Past the first down marker and still running. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Miranda. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Back to pass on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Ashmore. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And the Trojans will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Using the quick game. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The give on the option. Plows through the defense. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Goff. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Dropping back, it's Silver. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Rushes on him. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Coming out with it, it's Shaw. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. The Trojans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air on third and short. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Just keep slinging it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Takes it from the gun on third down. Gets it out quickly. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ashmore. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab on the back. Oh, it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out. It's Owen. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Shaw. And the returner will be brought down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football bomber out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Silver. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Hoosiers are marching down the field. They want to run it left here. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Hauls it in. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Looking for a man, it's Silver. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hoosiers!
How about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run play action. Here's There's the heat.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Finds his big tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. There he goes. He puts him in big. Across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback... doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Off play action. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Complete. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They just keep firing. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. What a disappointment. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a gap. It's gone. Picks up the first down. Ripping through the defense. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. They'll give it to him again. Powers through the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw it Silver. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Working working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. On the ground, it's Ashmore. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Miranda. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab, it's Miranda. And the explosive play, and they're on the all the way to the 44.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this. Quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Ashmore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Owen. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David, if they... Oh, he's got some space! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Silver. Snagged out of the air. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Sneaks it in. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's McLeod. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying play action. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the 1st down. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Trojans want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense. It's really the most common type of